You've got a cupboard of brews that you don't know what to do with, what to mix with what to put in where. There's no need to fret because there's someone here to help you. He's not just a man, he's an idiot too. The cocktail idiot, yes, it's the cocktail idiot. It's cocktail time with your host, me, Jonty, the cocktail idiot, and the camera lady, Georgie.
I always feel I'm not sure I have anything to say.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
so
that's
you should go
insightful.
and Georgie, and then I could go the camera lady.
Okay. And Georgie.
The camera lady.
Perfect. Could not have done that any better. Right, today we're going to do the classically, famously, everybody nosy Espresso Martini.
Don't make me laugh. It will drop.
Oh, I know, I should have gone Espresso Martini. Everyone nosy, the Espresso Martini.
Oh, rhyming, you mean?
Yeah, terrible rhyming.
Sorry. Okay, it's rubbish.
Terrible.
Carry on.
Right, okay, so we're going to crack straight in and then we're going to do history time.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to need some vodka, you're going to need some Kahlua, you're going to need some simple syrup, and you are going to need some espresso. Ready to roll?
Yes, ready
Yeah.
to roll.
Ooh. Shall I see if I can still... I'm a genius. Okay, so let's start with our vodka, because you're going to need Geordie's favourite measurement of...
Oh, come on. What do you mean? Just a dabble, surely? Or...
45ml of vodka.
Oh, great. Why didn't they just make things that are measured to 45ml then?
Because then we wouldn't have this discussion every week.
Mm-hmm.
You're then going to need 25ml of your Kahlua. Now, these measurements you can play around with. You can do. Some people are doing equal parts. Some people are doing a little bit more vodka and less Kahlua. It's all up to you. See what takes your fancy. Just means you've got to try more than one. Oh, the pressure. It's not really pressure, is it? Right, then you're going to need your simple syrup. Now, I like putting 15ml in, but again, depends on how sweet you like it. And how sweet, if you don't have Kahlua, you might have a sweeter or less sweet.
Oh, good grief, go on.
Then you're going to need a shot of espresso, which is about 30ml. I think that's a little bit too much. So I'm going to put in a little bit less. And that is all you need. Did I put everything in?
Well, you need ice, right?
That's why you're there. I wonder why I hired you.
Very funny.
Gonna get your ice. Put it in your tinny. Give it a chuck. Over the back. Oh, nearly hit it. Nearly hit it. Nearly dropped it.
The sunshine's come out.
And
I'm
then,
going to film the sunshine. Sorry, Carol.
and then, it's got hot coffee in, and you want a lot of froth. So this one you need to give it an extra long, hard shake. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Smile and shake. Fast forward on that bit.
Oh, really?
Because it went on a bit. Went on a bit too long.
If I come in close enough, we'll see you breathing in and out as if you're tired.
Okay, then you're gonna do it. You're gonna decanter it in a martini glass or a more coupy glass, whatever your preference is. Double strain this one because you're gonna get lots and lots of little ice in it. And some people worry that it will stop the froth, but
It doesn't.
it's not. I'm knackered.
You are knackered.
I need to go
feel
running.
that.
Look at that foamy goodness.
Nice. And that can settle while we go for your lovely
Not
talk.
finished yet.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, it's already
You've got
settling.
to add the creme de la creme.
It's quicker than a Guinness and it's settling.
Coffee beans. So garnish it with 3 coffee beans. I'm going to be creative and put them on the side. That's what I see modern places do these days. It's no longer middle, it's off centre. Because apparently having perfect middle circular things just isn't cool anymore. And there we have one Espresso Martini. Chin chin. It's history time! Yes, the part of the episode that everyone loves to hate, especially Georgie.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. Get it over and done with, so I can go home. You are home. So the Espresso Martini. Interestingly, it may be not that interesting, but I'm going to say interestingly. Interestingly, you think it's going to be a real old classic, and it's not. It's amazing just how popular it's become in, well, it is 40 years now that it's been around, but, is it right? 40 years. But in terms of the history of cocktail life, it's on the more modern end.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So, the Espresso Martini started life in the early 1980s, and it was created by a London bartender called Dick Bradsell when he was working in the Soho Brasserie. Some people say that he was working in Fred's Club. I think that's wrong. I think it's Soho. But that's like a side fact. Anyway, according to Dick, the story goes that he puts out anyway. he was working late one evening and a top model comes in. Now he's never said who the top model is. He's always kept that quiet. So it may not be a top model. It may just be Brian off the street corner. But anyway, the story goes, top model came in and she asked, or he, I never thought it could be a he.
Well, that's why you just said it was Brian, didn't you?
I
thought
Brian
you were trying
is
to be gender
I meant Brian as
equality.
in anyone.
Okay.
So
In your speech.
the story goes that this top model asked for a drink which would wake me up and then fuck me up. I'm going to have to beep that. I can go beep like that and that. I'm hoping I can find a beep sound.
Oh goodness. Okay.
And so he, given these instructions and the coffee machine right next to him, which he was not a fan of apparently because it was messy and coffee beans and grind and everywhere, he decided to use a coffee machine, and because it was during the sort of rebirth of the cocktail age in the 1980s, vodka was the spirit of choice for basically every cocktail out there. So he put the two together, he put the coffee and the vodka together, and I pointed at coffee.
Yeah.
And, well, originally the cocktail had 2 coffee liqueurs. It had Kahlua and it had Tia Maria, but he did get rid of that and stuck with Kahlua in the end. Whoa, that made me jump.
Yeah, the ice bucket jumped.
See, the ice bucket goes bang. So, and then he, what did he call it? He called it the Vodka Espresso, which is not what we know it as today. So after he called it the Vodka Espresso, a few years later, and because it was the neon martini time when every single drink went in a martini glass, whether it be a gin and tonic or a pint of Guinness.
It's just because James Bond was around and everyone wanted a martini.
No, it's because that's how they got the cocktails back into popularity.
Okay.
He changed the name to what we know as the Espresso Martini.
And that is history time done, thank goodness,
and
everyone!
there's one more bit of information, because there's also another name for it. In 1998, he went and worked in a new restaurant called the Pharmacy Restaurant in Notting Hill. He was the bar manager there, and for one of their opening drinks, he took his espresso martini and he put it on the rocks. So it means he served it with ice, and he called it the pharmaceutical, what's it called? The pharmaceutical stimulant.
Okay.
So there we go, you got your 3 names. You've got the vodka espresso, you've got the espresso martini, and you've got the pharmaceutical stimulant.
I'm pretty sure it's obvious why the last option hasn't taken off.
Sadly though, that pharmacy restaurant is now no longer a thing. It's now actually apparently a Waitrose.
Oh, well,
but if you think about it, the Waitrose and the restaurant, basically, they still have pharmacy products in. and they still sell food.
And
So
alcohol.
nothing's really changed.
Oh.
But sadly, Dick did die in 2016 at the youngish age of 56. But he
Maybe
left.
that's because he had too many espresso martinis.
No, he had a brain tumour.
Oh, why'd you ruin it?
But he left behind many great cocktails, this being one of them. But I'm sure we will explore many more of his on the channel. And that is the end of History Time. Now what we've got to do is tell people to like, subscribe, comment, share.
And take a picture.
Take a
put it on
picture, post it
Instagram.
on the Instagram, and
Enjoy the drink.
enjoy the drink. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.